Hello everybody and welcome on my brand new YouTube channel. In today's episode, we will look closer how to restyle the Mugo pine from this to this nice shape. Removing needles is a very important job in the middle of summer, so more sunlight reaches the branches of the tree, and this helps to producing new buds inside of the branches. In that moment, I also cut the pines back for creating better ramification. So this work was done in the summer, and now I have to remove some of new needles for better balance in the tree. What means removing more needles from the strongest parts like apex and outside areas, and less in the weak parts of the tree. I usually start from the top and end at the lower branches, and thanks to this, the needles do not fall into the already clean parts. During this process, I also cut off the branches that will not be needed for the styling. Cleaning the branches will also help us for easier wiring and studying the individual branches to see if they are damaged in any way and could crack during the next shaping. If so, it will be necessary to use suitable protection before bending the branches. In such a case, I use elastic textile rubber, which fixes the damaged part of the branch and prevents further damage. But I will show that in future videos. Let's go back to needles removal. There are several techniques for removing needles. First, by plucking with fingers or tweezers. Secondly, cutting with scissors, which I personally do not recommend. I think it is very dangerous. You have to be very careful not to cut the buds or the branch, what will cause a damage. So let's speed up this process a little bit and later look more in the detail. As you can see, I remove the needles with my fingers, one pair after another in the direction of growth of the needles. In this case, there was no need to use tweezers. I use tweezers mainly in the summer when I pluck needles between which weaker growths are hidden so that I don't tear them out with my fingers. Since we will need most of the buds that have awakened inside the structure of the twigs, we must be very careful not to damage them. Enough talking about the needles. Let's speed up the video again and proceed to next step. For wiring bonsai, I usually use copper wire, especially for conifers. It is much harder, and after wiring and shaping, it hardens even more and holds the position of the branches much better. A well-executed wiring technique guarantees a quality result for shaping. The selected wire thickness to the strength of the branch is also very important, as is the direction of the wire. We always start with the strongest and end with the smallest. I try to connect two branches with one wire and use as little wire as possible next to each other. In the best case, one or two wires, exceptionally a third must be added. This way we achieve a minimum of wire on the tree, and the wire is not so much visible after that. When wiring, I shape individual branches straight from the bottom to the top. So let's speed up this process on video and enjoy the music.